the problem is they feel undermined and they don't feel like they're getting enough respect in that role because some of the senior ACCPs who are then backed up by the consultants more because they are permanent and they are in the unit more often than these registrars who just come and go. So I think there is a power dynamic and it hurts their ego. If you're working as a team, the registrars and ACCPs, they work on the same rota, essentially. We, as consultants, usually believe the ACCPs a tidy bit more, just because they are very senior nurses, first of all. They know what they're talking about. Their technical skills are also great. While some of the registrars are very junior, most of them are senior, but some of them are really junior. And I think they can learn a thing or two from the ACCPs. But the problem is, some of them, because they come from such an upbringing like India or Pakistan, where we don't really, work as a team with the nurses. It's more of a um, I order you and you do the thing for me kind of relationship with the
Old
nurse.
school. Yeah.
It's a very old school, and it's still there. It's still there, despite all the changes that are happening everywhere, and people talking a lot about leadership and things. But it still happens. It's still there. And when we are then coming from those cultures here and seeing a lot of power in the hands of the nurses as opposed to the doctors, I think we feel odd.
Yes.
And it takes a while to understand how that works. It takes a while to get completely integrated into that system, to kind of accept that, if the senior nurse is saying something, she has something to back it up with. She
Yeah.
wouldn't just come out and blurt something to
Yeah.
you
She's not just a
unless she's
nobody.
got unless she can justify. She
Mm.
wouldn't come and oppose you.
Yes.
But if it is justified and you take it on your ego, well, I said something, she just has to listen it. I don't think that works. I don't think it works that way anymore.
Mm.
Not even in India. These things don't even happen in India anymore. Because although the government hospitals, they've got I would say, quite a skewed ratio of doctors and nurses. But the nurses are in a union and they do take care of each other. Doctors, not so much because they're usually working isolated.
Mm.
So I
Mm.
think I think the ego trip starts there and then
Mhm.
it gets extrapolated to here
Mhm.
where it doesn't work,
Yeah.
where then they feel they have nobody to go and speak up about this too. But
Yes.
sometimes even when they come and speak to us about it, they're not making any sense to us because ACCPs or yourself, all of you are working for the best of the patient. So if there are lots of things that I have learned from ACCPs. I'm not going on an ego trip saying why does this person tell me off or how can she say I'm wrong? It's all right. They
Mhm.
if they have an explanation, just listen to them. So I think they've been struggling to get this power dynamic right, and
Mhm.
which is why they think that they are being undermined and disrespected. But
Mhm.
that's not how I see it
Yeah.
from the back of everything. If I'm a third person just standing there and observing this dynamic happening,
Mm.
I don't think they need to be threatened of the ACCPs. I think they can make a really good team if they work together.
Yeah. That's so interesting. So, because there's this whole thing about, undermining, and I'm sure there are people who are undermining, but then there's also this
Yes.
angle on it that you're talking about of people feeling undermined when really that's their problem. And,
Yeah, yeah. It's
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 like people,
how you react to the situation more than the
exactly.
situation itself, isn't
Yes,
it?
and that's got a lot to do, as you say, with your ego, or put another way, with your kind of security in your own position. So you need to kind of get one over on the nurses because you're a doctor, or you're just
Yeah,
like, we're a team just working together. And yeah,
yeah,
which makes perfect sense,
yeah.
really, doesn't it?
And it's been quite difficult to get through to them and to make them understand that, we are ultimately at the end of the day working as a team. So if
Mm,
something goes wrong, it's not a single person who will take the blame. It's the whole team that
yes,
will,
yeah.
feel the brunt of it.
Mm,
So don't try to compete with the ACCPs just because they are more senior or they get more opportunities. It's because they are available readily, and it's because they know the trust much better than you because they've been here for 20 odd years.
Yes,
That's
yes,
why automatically, if a person like me who's coming to your trust for the first time working as a locum consultant, I would definitely go to people I think know the trust much better than go to somebody who's at my position who's just joined in. So
yes.
I don't think that balance is there, and I think they need to give up on that thought process that I'm the doctor, you are the nurse. It doesn't work like that anymore.
No, absolutely. And do you think, are you really still talking about the Indian doctors who have come into the system? Is it really, is it always them, or could that anybody be doing
No,
that?
I think it's a general thing. I think if they've not been trained here, whichever country they come from,
Yes.
it's I've observed it with everybody that
Every,
I've worked with.
yeah.